Okay, it's the next day. It's Friday, calf day. Going to go get more calves. Actually, Dalton already got it. But I show up to the farm all ready to, put in some work. Work. Anyway, let me just show you what I walked up to. Every piece of equipment we have, besides like skid steers and stuff, obviously, are all lined up. Wow. Big old New Holland fam, can you tell? New Holland, not New Holland. New Holland, not New Holland, but same family. New Holland. I don't know. Greggy has a plan for why he has everything set out right now. We'll insert some more videos, I'm sure. I don't know. Greggy's plan. I'm just here. Okay. We're all done in the calf barn. We only got 3 calves. I'm whispering because I want you to hear how quiet it is in here. I'm going to flip the camera around. This is what a calf barn should be like. Clean. Quiet. That's perfect. Sleeping. This calf is a little wet, and I'm assuming what happened is are you very curious? Is she probably fell where the robot is because it's cement and it can be kind of slippery. So you're just kind of ruining it, aren't you? Okay. So, and she's shivering and stuff. So I just put a little bit, oh my gosh. Buddy, you're stepping on your friend. I just put some more straw on her to help warm her up a little bit, and hopefully that helps. Hi, buddy. But the deep, fresh bedding, oh my gosh, guys, come here. The deep, fresh bedding is going to help them this winter to all stay warmer and stuff. And hopefully we can keep them out of the water as much as possible. You guys are impossible, though. For people who are new here, new to our videos and don't know, we buy bull calves from a dairy farm. And then we also buy Wagyu Holstein crosses from a different dairy farm and raise them for feeder calves. And then we keep some for our direct-to-consumer beef business. And so that's what all of these calves are. They're Holstein bull calves, besides my Wagyu. Also, I'm sick, if you can't tell, and I'm like out of breath from walking and trying to talk. So the Wagyu Holsteins, we get heifers and bull calves. The Holsteins that we get from a different dairy farm, those are all just bull calves. But then if they have twins and one's a boy and one's a girl, the girl is a free Martin, aka she's not going to be able to reproduce. So we get those as well, and that's what that little girl was. I'm not gonna lie, every time I keep walking past this today, I think it's a TikTok or maybe even Vine sound that's like, look at all them chickens. It's like, look at all them tractors. When Avery gets back here, I'm gonna have him do a little tractor tour, and we'll talk about the equipment and what they are and what we use them for, I guess. Truthfully, right now I'm trying to avoid responsibilities at home because just being at the farm makes me much more happier, and I don't want to be at home. And also I'm waiting for Avery so we can do the little equipment tours. By the heifers that we custom raise. So like I said, we buy bull calves from a dairy farm, but we also custom raise heifers for a dairy farm. So we get them after they've been weaned for a while. We get their heifer calves, and then we basically just feed them out, raise them until they are about to calve, and then they go back up to the dairy farm where obviously then they calve there. Obviously we don't want anyone to calve here because we don't have milking facilities and all the right tools to take care of the calves right when they're born and stuff. Yeah, what facts can I'll tell you guys? Okay, heifers or cows in general have the same gestation period as humans, so 9 months. So we breed them so that they'll have a calf around 2 years of age. Are you itching yourself? And then basically they're just here eating all the good food for them, their growing bodies and their growing babies. They have different rations depending on where they are in their stage. So ration is what they're eating right here, which is a total mixed ration or TMR. Haylage, corn silage, protein, minerals, all the good stuff. It's basically like a casserole or a trail mix. It has all the things that they need to have all the good energy, like I said, to feed their body's needs, but also the growing calf's needs. So like you can see that these heifers are way younger than the ones that I'm looking at now, and if you look at it, their ration is different than these. These ones also obviously have a lot more because they have higher caloric needs. And there are some of our steers over there. And this is our old dairy barn. I guess this is just turning into like a tour and information about our farm video. But I like the animal part much better than the machinery. So if I had it my way, I would just be here every day, chilling with the homies, with the heifers. This is a pen for all the heifers that are ready to be bred. I'm not tall enough. And they're all locked up right now because the breeder is coming. I don't know, repro is like one of my favorite things that I studied in college. So if you want to know more about repro and cattle, maybe we can do a video about it. But we use artificial insemination. So we have genetics companies. They have breeders that come to your farm and then they come and do all the breeding. So we don't do it ourselves, but they come every single day, the breeder that we have. We got Avery with his spiffy new haircut, looking fly like a G6. Ready to give us a little tractor tour of what we all got going on. Action.
Yeah. Some people ask for an equipment tour, so here we are, quick and dirty. Dalton skid loader for feeding, New Holland. What is it, 328? Then we got our track machine for brush work and mowing and stuff. That's a 345. I gotta look at the numbers.
Say hi to everyone waiting to put away the stuff, but they have to wait till we film this video.
270. We put 8 mowers on this in the summer. Otherwise, it's just kind of a smaller tractor that we use for stuff. Same thing with the T7 260. I get the potting here anymore. T8 410. Just a general tractor, usually on a mire collector for hay or just smaller tillage. And then we got a T8 420. This one has a CVT transmission in it, same as the 2 mowing tractors. So there's no shifting gears; you just push forward and it goes.
Those are my tractors.
Yeah, that's what Emily likes, so she doesn't have to use the clutch. We got the T8050. We've had that for quite a while. That was our biggest tractor for a little while. We used it for tillage. It's been a good tractor. Got a lot of hours on that one, though. A lot of times it's just on the manure spreader in the summer now, and kind of a backup for the other ones for a collector or whatever. T8 380. Same thing on a collector, manure spreader, tillage. Mason used the 420 on his 12-row corn planter, and then further down the line we've got our 24-row corn planter tractor. T9, this one's a 600, just a bareback. It's got hydraulic hookup, but no, this one doesn't have a 3-point or a PTO. It's just kind of a tillage tractor is all we use it for. We got my sprayer, Case IH 4440, 120-foot boom. Got the aim system on it. Mason's roll gator. Got a. It says airflow, so just fertilizer spreader. You have to ask him about that sometime. I don't really know anything about it. This is a 780 chopper. This is Mason's chopper. 10-row corn head, Kemper corn head on it. And then obviously we got a hay head for it too. New combine. Probably supposed to be mine. It'll probably be Mason's. New 8.9. That's the one that I was running in one of the last, not the video, the last
harvest video.
The last harvest video, end of harvest video.
And I was running it too.
Yeah, Emily was running it too. It's not here for good yet, but it's probably going to be. So that's why it's in the lineup. And then my old combine we left in the shed just because we don't have 3 combines. We didn't want to say we did. Mason's 8.9 on tracks. We've had this one a couple of years. That's his combine. And then you got my chopper is a FR 700. So it's an older model than the 780. That one's got an Avery in it. This one's got a C18.
What's the difference between that? Is that a motor?
The brand of motor. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
that. One's got an Avery, and this one's got a C18 cat in it. And you got Brandon sprayer, SP 310F, 120-foot mono boom. That one doesn't have the aim system on it, or I think they call it the Hawkeye system, which is the same. It's the same thing, but that one's just
same but different.
Same but different. The boom doesn't have all the electronics on it. It's just kind of a pressure and speed thing. It adjusts on its own, and it's got section shut off, but it's just not quite as fancy. But there's also a lot less to fix on it. So it doesn't have the pulsating nozzles.
And you guys can do fungicide with this one.
Yep. And then we've got the floats on it. But we got the floats on both sprayers, but we got narrow row crop tires. And then this one actually hydraulically raises up higher for fungicide. So you can raise it up like it's like 8 inches or 12 or something like that. I don't know. That's our fungicide sprayer. We use them both for everything, but just my sprayer can't do fungicide. It's not a high clearance sprayer. And we got what is this one? A T9 645, and we've got a Grouser blade for it. This is the tractor we use for pushing silage in the summer, haylage and corn silage. We got a blade for the front of it. This one has PTO in the back, but no, neither one of them have a 3-point in the back. But this one does have a PTO, so we could put this on a grain cart if we need to. Then we got our dirty manure spreader tractors for right now, but that T8 410 also has a Grouser attachment on the front of it and we have a blade for that too, for a backup for this one in case we have to run 2 blades. Normally we only have to do that in corn silage if we have to do it at all. So, but that tractor is also the one on the 24-row corn planter. It's got enough hydraulics for that. And then this is the T8 310, T8 300. This was Mason's. He did have this tractor on the 12-row, but he switched to the CVT transmission just because it's nicer, taking off every time at the end. Once again, just for a collector or mire box or manure spreader. Actually, we put this one on, we take the duals off of it and we put it on the merger in the summer. It's one of our merging tractors. And then the 390, this one only has a 3-point and a 3-point and a PTO on it. It doesn't have a 3-point, it just has a PTO and hydraulics on it. So we put that one on a mire box. And then we got a T7 200 here, and we have a loader for it that never gets put on it.
Have you decided we're taking too
literally long? The loudest tractor we have. This one has a T7 200. We put that one on the merger, and we do have a loader for it that we never use. So, and then we've got a 8670 that's on the TMR that
never leaves.
It never leaves, but
it's back there.
It was supposed to be in the lineup, but it didn't make it. So.
And then we got semis and other stuff in the back.
3 semis and a couple quad axle street trucks and stuff, but we kind of just did the tractors and the New Holland stuff basically.
Because as you can tell, we're a New Holland fam.
I think everything was New Holland except for my sprayer and the row gator in this lineup. So my old combine's sitting in there. We put it on an auction, but it didn't get the minimum, so.
What's your favorite tractor?
My favorite tractor? I like that 420 with the CVT in it. That's a nice tractor. We've had this one since it was new, but it's getting a little tired now.
I'm trying to get you better lighting right now.
Yeah. I like my sprayer. That's my favorite tractor.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else touches it.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for giving us a tour.
Yep. If anybody has any questions about any of the equipment that we went through, put it in the comments and try and answer it. If anybody wants to see something in a cab or in a little bit more depth, then I can go into that.
We've got all winter long, baby.
I don't really want to get in every cab, but like the tractors are pretty much all the same. I mean, and the chopper and combines are kind of the same.
Yeah.
The T9s are, the cabs are the same, but I don't know.
Okay.
So now we put it all away quick, I guess.
Here's the manure spreaders hooked up to the back of these. One just left. And just more of our cold storage right here too. Grain carts. 3 grain carts over there. Semis. The whole shebang. Action.
Alright, so we're getting ready for Chip Shawana here. And not we, but there was a call with an incident with the turbo flying apart, so
You got your star?
we got our star here. Goes on the back of the turbo. Normally we just had 2 bolts through in an X through the pipe was what the rule was for years. Got this on there. The problem is this clamps onto the turbo and then it goes to 6-inch pipe for the exhaust. We always had 5-inch, so we've got to do a little custom fabricating up here and make the pipe into a 6-inch pipe. I mean, we could put a adapter back down to 5 and go back out, but if we're going through the work of making a whole new pipe, we might as well just make it 6-inch. Just makes the exhaust get away from the motor or the turbo easier. So that's what we got going on.
And then Greggy's tractor is waiting on tires.
Yeah, Greggy's tractor, we pump, the fuel supply pump. Obviously this is the pump, but
That's not obvious.
okay, this is a fuel injection pump for the motor. Fuel lines going to each cylinder, but down there's a fuel supply pump, which you can't really see, that sucks the fuel from the tank and puts positive pressure to the injection pump. And there's a spring in there you can turn in and out and adjust the fuel pressure. And we started it up last night and it shot the spring out and sprayed fuel everywhere and it wasn't running very good. I'm glad we found it today and not the day before we're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
It's good we run it once in a while just to keep the oil moving and whatever, just start it up, make sure everything's good, I guess.
Listen to it. Geek out a little bit.
Listen to her thump.
Ooh. Ah.
So that's what's going on here, I think. I don't know what else I'm pretty sure we've got a electric oil pump over on the shelf that you'll be able to turn the electric oil pump on. It'll pre-lube the motor before you start it. Otherwise, the motor has to turn the oil pump and it runs for just a second without oil pressure. So we've got an electric pump that you'll turn on from the dash. It'll start pumping oil through the motor, get it oil in the bearings, and then you'll start it. So we gotta put that on yet, but other than that, a few little things I'm sure to button up, check the clutch, and make sure we don't lay an egg at the big show, which is a high enough possibility anyway. So
Hey, last year you didn't.
yeah, except for in the second round.
Yeah.
You know, we laid an egg there, but whatever. That's pulling, so
Eggs happen.
eggs happen.
Sometimes they're scrambled. Sometimes they're not.
Good. There's your quote of the day from Emily. So.
Okay, thanks for watching our video. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
See you next time.